Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, host Splice37, and welcome to a very special Ides of March AI-only campaign. Today, we are playing the mod Rome Retrofitted, and oh my, these are a lot of factions to choose from. But today, we are playing none of them, because if we get into the map, I will show you just how many factions there really are in this game. Behold the absolute gloriousness that is Rome Retrofit. We have possibly every barbarian faction possible known to man within this mod. Okay, probably not. I'm sure there were a lot more tribes in the area, but like the biggest tribes of these certain areas have led to having all of these factions available. So we're going to be playing an AI only campaign, and hopefully this will go down pretty well. I have no idea who's going to win. I have no idea who half these factions are. This is my very first time loading into this mod, and I want to do this for the Ides of March special. So welcome, welcome. Stick around and we'll see how well the AI does fighting against itself. This reminds me, I probably should not be following AI characters because this is going to take a very long time just for me to pass this very first turn when everyone's just moving around basic armies and all these diplomats. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there actually is a way for you to unlock the Rebel faction as a playable faction, even in the mods. You have to go to like your Steam Workshop folder and you have to find like the exact mod in question. But like as long as you have that mod activated on Steam, like in the workshop, you'll be able to edit it. And that's where all these files are for these. It's not in the normal like Rome Remastered folder or anything like that. So just be sure to go in there if you want to do this yourself. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna be here for a bit. You know, maybe I'll just cut until after this first turn. Okay, I have now changed the setting to where I can now see. I no longer see the people moving in turns. Obviously, no borders have changed since our last turn, but people are already out. People are already rioting. Smooth, smooth. Yeah, I would assume a lot of these factions are not very balanced for the beginning of the game. So, yeah, I'll meet you back in a few more turns and we'll see what's going on. All right, just over. It's only been a few turns, and the very first faction has been destroyed. I have no idea where the member giants were. I should probably look this up. Actually, figure out where all these factions are before we even do anything. I'm not even sure who they got conquered by. Like, I mean, odd. Oh man, another faction has gone down. This is a barbarian faction. I believe I saw the map change just around this area. I believe they were around maybe this tribe or that tribe. They've been taken out next turn. Egypt taking territory from me down here. Not a big deal. Oh man. Another one taken out. We're gonna see this a lot. We're gonna see empires just rise up very quickly from this. The Achaean League have been destroyed. The Helvetii have been destroyed. The Helvetii was actually a major faction back in the times of Caesar. Caesar versus the Helvetii. The Helvetii were they were an emerging tribe over from the Germanic area, I believe, and they were heading into Roman territory, which is around here at the time, like Roman allied territory. And Caesar sent up his army and like kind of wrecked them. I believe it was around maybe this area or this area. He kind of like destroyed them. They had no chance. It was against some river, so it could have been one of those. Let's hope for the best. Colchis, which I believe is one of the I would say it's one of these Armenian faction areas. I thought Colchis was like a town. Maybe not. This is my lack of Eastern history showing, but that's fine. What do we have here? Candidate for adoption. Congratulations, sir. I don't know why you're here, but why not? Rome hasn't grown at all yet. The map still looks pretty much normal. Egypt is going to do really well this playthrough, of course, but they do have this Seleucid Empire, which is actually at more of a full strength than usual. I guess these are the same territories they had in the base game usually. It's just that it just looks so vast and sprawling across. But we'll see. We'll see if that actually treats them well this time around, or will they get absolutely wrecked by the other factions. Oh, Tylos has been destroyed. Nice, nice. Oh, and the Bastarnae have been destroyed, so which means I would assume that the Macedonians are trying to expand as quickly as possible. No, they've rebelled. Yeah, Tylos has been destroyed thanks to like rebellion. Yeah, I would say these factions aren't the most appropriate. What I want to assume happened is that the people revolted against them and they just became a rebel faction because They were kicked out of their home. Poor Tylus. Poor Tylus. Oh, the Aetolian League destroyed. Dalmate destroyed. Like, so many factions are in this version of Rome. So many factions. I'm trying to look on the map here so I can actually see like what's being destroyed, but it's so quick. It's so quick. I also noticed up here that the Anartes? The Anartes. Oh, it's Skiles. Nice. That's like the normal. Yeah, Skiles is one of the default leaders for Dacia. So, and by Dacia, of course, I mean Dacia, but however you want to pronounce it, I'm American, so I will say a bunch of really bad pronunciations throughout this. Let's go into map mode if we can. I wish I could end turns in this mode and just watch the map change. That's what I would like. Syracuse invading Messana, and then at least Rome is quite united, like the Romans. So we'll see if they can, knock out the Etruscans and the Boii. Okay, sure. Bunch of barbarian tribes here. We have the Liguri. We'll call it that. Egypt doing as well as ever. They took Antioch. At least, yeah, Antioch's under siege, but the Seleucid Empire has put it back under siege, so we'll see if they get it back. Nothing too out of line here. Looks like Macedon is spreading heavily. Wow, man. We already have this guy here, Captain Augustus. He's freaking going in with his full stack army. Well, near full stack. He's just showing these Greeks who's boss. What a guy. So Rome took that settlement. Hopefully they keep expanding into Greece. Yeah. Good luck, Rome. Good luck. All these small Greek and barbarian settlements just getting destroyed by the bigger powers. Wow, just like real life. Trapezos. I'm going to assume that was one of the ones around here. Maybe. Man, Tylus is still holding out. Good on these guys. Nice. A few more turns later, and Macedon have finally taken out the city of Tylus. Good on them. And Namates has been destroyed. Again, have no idea where they were, but that's okay. I'm sure they were one of these Middle Eastern factions. That's my best guess. And when one of you historians in the comments say, "Hey, why didn't you look at this map beforehand?" That's not the point of this. We're trying to see who wins. Who wins this epic worldwide battle royale? I especially want to see who's winning in Gaul. So I'm kind of rooting for the Averni because they were like a major faction in their time, but they've actually lost Narbo Martius. So about that, maybe they should just get good. And, perhaps Massilia being like Greek is probably going to do a good job. Yeah, they were a Greek city, even though Rome was here with all their Latin stuff. But also the eruption at Etna. Nice. Yeah, it looks like Rome's just doing the job here. With the united Rome, they're probably just going to aggressively advance onwards. The Seleucid Empire has taken Pergamon, which is right here. Well, it's right here, actually. So, Pergamum, with the Pergamon being the name of the faction. Nice. Anyway, Seleucids have taken that. Good job on them. That could be a very powerful Greek faction if you actually let them get online. Wow, there's an absolute mess here in Greece. The Romans are marching on. I somehow have a rebel settlement? No, it's Rome secessionists? Oh, it's its own, like, Rome has its own version of rebels in this. I forgot about that. So, if you didn't know, there's actually multiple rebel forms of factions, like rebel factions in this Rome Retrofit mod. That's how many factions they've shoved into the game. So, any faction that has, like, rebels, they'll just get, like, Rome secessionists here that want to take over Rome themselves. So, like a rebel faction strictly for Rome. And that's really cool. So the ones I'm playing as are just the basic random ones that can never actually die because more spawn in every few turns. So, and the random fodder that just gets, used in this round. You go stand on that bridge, actually. We're gonna play this a little bit just to mess with it. Oh, the game did not like me touching it very much. Oh no, everything has crashed. No, I think I've actually realized that because of Armenia and Parthia not being like a conjoined empire, right? It's actually given the Seleucids a chance because And every playthrough that I ever had where I just decided to randomly take out a faction, if I took out like Armenia, the Slaysets would actually survive for a lot longer just because they wouldn't get totally dogpiled by Pontus and Parthia. Like, it's just very odd. So when this mod has decided to separate all of these different factions of like Pontus and add these extra ones. Oh, here's Trapezus, by the way. I found it. Basically, it has given the Seleucids a bit more of a chance to have territory. Now, they still lost Antioch because Egypt is Egypt, and Egypt will be Egypt. I assume this is Greek Egypt, by the way. Yeah, it is. So, it's historically accurate Egypt, which is nice. So, yeah, not too shabby. The Macedonian Empire is kind of being stretched at all sides because of the many, many warring factions Macedon has with it. Yeah, even look at these guys. Look at these guys. See right here. Who are you? Who are you supposed to be? You are, okay. Oh, it's Byzantium. Okay. Okay, time to kick this campaign into overdrive. I will kick back in you when something really interesting happens, or we see a massive jump in territory gains, especially in the Gallic and Greek regions. I want to see who's actually going to win these little skirmishes. The Averni have been destroyed. Very, very unfortunate. I don't know who I'm going to root for now. Probably these guys, actually. Yes, they are right next to Rome, but Rome kind of seems more interested in taking Greece. Well, they were. Right now they're trying to take Sparta, which I would hope that Sparta has some super elite units in there. The Carthaginian gains have been kind of slow. I figured they would at least have Cirta by now. Yeah. And then they could probably stretch out along the coast here. I don't know who these guys are. Interesting. Yeah, look, there's one of my guys. Nice. I do love that Rome Remastered added the name of the region underneath the name of the city. So now we can actually say like this is like Cisalpine Gaul, and it says Venetia, Venetia. Interesting. Let's go with Illyricum is what this was in actual Roman times. This was Illyricum, Cisalpine Gaul, and Transalpine Gaul, which these two make the most sense. I don't know why this one's called that. That's supposed to be Illyricum, but it could just be because of the Veneti that are stationed inside of Batavia. So who knows? Whatever. Historical accuracy, we'll get there eventually. What is this I'm seeing here? I noticed quite a large horde faction that just spawned in. Nice. So we actually have emergent factions, it looks like, or one of these tribes was destroyed and had to start marching and try to find a new home. So, just like Barbarian Invasion, this mod has the horde factions that like to, go around the map and wreak havoc. So we'll actually keep an eye on these guys. We'll see what happens. The Bryuki have been destroyed. Not really sure what that means, but I will say these guys are still wreaking havoc. In fact, if a lot of these other barbarian factions are horde factions, this could get very, very sticky quite fast. I'm really disappointed in Rome. They really just haven't left the Italian mainland. They're just kind of all bundled up. They took their losses in Greece and just haven't really been able to come back from it yet. Oh, there's Plague in Macedonia. Very classic event. A lot of warfare going on here. Tons of armies just spread out. Each nation going to war with each other at the same time. How is Hispania doing over here? Not too terrible. There's a bit of Carthage successionists. Galatia has been destroyed. Okay. All right. So we're finally starting to see some factions coming up, popping up in Gaul. We have the Nervii, and we have the Pectones, although they're about to be wrecked by the Aedui. Okay. Not too shabby. Massilia has expanded to there. And did they just fight off the Horde? Yeah, the Horde is invading Rome. Nice. All right. So we have the Cimbri guys just going in. Hopefully they can wreak some havoc. Maybe they can take Rome itself. Imagine barbarians sacking Rome this early. Wow. Good times. Egyptians have done a very good job establishing their foothold on Antioch, but they should have more troops here. I don't even know why the Seleucids are just sitting here with these. They have all these troops inside of here. Oh, never mind. The banner's way higher than their actual troop count. All right. The Brigantus has been destroyed. I would assume that's place around here. That's why the camera went over here. I mean, who knows? Also, wasn't Artaxata like not a town yet in this time period? I believe Judea Total War always talks about how Artaxata was not a town in 270 BC, but it's fine. Byzantium has been taken. Was it by the Macedonians? Not surprising. Yep, they kind of rushed in there. So, goodbye, Byzantium. You will not rise to be a great nation. Not until Rome, at least. Aha! So, my boys here, the boy, they are about to get absolutely wrecked by the Cimbri. Now, if they were a horde faction, that would really be something. We could have 2 horde factions just marching on Rome. Crazy. I hope Rome diverts more of their resources here. I mean, they have a well-defended capital, at least. But, they should be a little bit careful. Now, look at this chaos in Greece, though. There's plague everywhere. The spies are just spreading it all over the place. Oh, no. The entire Athenian Empire is just crumbling underneath them. Macromani. Can I just call you the Macaroni Tribe? We'll probably just call you the Macaroni Tribe. Why not? I'm rooting for the Macaroni Tribe now. All bets are on it. Okay, so a peek at the map so far. Really, not much has changed in the first, 20 years of this playthrough. I don't know how Damascus is still being held by the Seleucids. The Seleucids still kind of are being invaded on all sides like usual, so not too much has changed there. Rome really should be trying harder. They should really take Syracuse out. Basically, Syracuse is going to be a big problem, like a thorn in the side of the Romans, and it could very well be their downfall if they don't take care of them soon enough. They shouldn't be wasting their time in Greece. There's always war in Greece. That's just how it is in this time period. And yeah, I'm kind of waiting for a bigger coalition of Gallic tribes. I need someone to just take over, but they are just kind of fighting each other, picking each other off one by one. The horde factions are wreaking havoc, and we'll have to see what happens in a few more turns. So here's Cimbri. The hordes have destroyed them. Okay, so Cimbri was owned by Boii here, and now the hordes are heading straight into the Italian peninsula. Oh, this is very nice. Very good story here. Oh man, Athens is just barely hanging on in this war. I think Macedonia could do really well if they just, moved their troops in a smarter way. They could just conquer all of this, wait for the plague to go down probably, but then take all of these settlements. Macedon could do really well, conquering their ill-gotten gains from the times of Alexander the Great. Man, Sparta's going in here, though. All right, Sparta now owns Halicarnassus, and Rhodes is trying to fight him for it. Imagine. The Spartan Empire. I mean, what a time that would be. I think the whole point of Sparta's, though, is that, they liked their one city that kept them, all secure and warfare-focused. And, the leadership of Sparta still saw themselves as, foreign invaders, though. And, the slaves underneath them were, the actual citizens of Sparta. It's kind of weird. I highly recommend looking up the Constitution of the Spartans. There's a video by Historia Civilis on it. It really talks about the historical accounts of the Spartans and why they're actually pretty cool. It's been a few more turns later. The hordes look like they have decided to settle down in Patavium, which is actually a really good place to be. Patavium's always been a good settlement in Rome Total War. So, good on them, good on them. We'll see how they do. I kind of hoped that they would invade Rome proper and make this interesting, but I guess they don't want to do that on this occasion, so we'll have to just hang back. Athens is on the verge of probably full catastrophe and defeat. In fact, it's even a rebel army, you're just mocking them. Yeah, I think Macedon will be able to conquer all of this region, if not Epirus will, because Epirus is... Man, it's kind of a slept-on faction, honestly. Pyrrhus back in his day, Pyrrhus of Epirus, he was, man, what a great general. Too bad he got destroyed by the Romans because they were just, a well-trained military even then. It really is odd seeing this game with so many factions. Yes, I've played Rome 2 before where I'm used to having tons and tons of factions to choose from. However, it's just really different to see this old game, get the attention and love that it deserves, because the modding scene for this game has been really great in the past few months, especially. A lot of the big mods have come out, like this one, and the patches have been really good for it. It's just nice to see the love and care that modders have put into Rome Total War. And that's kind of why I keep playing this game even after, like, so many years. But I know there's a lot of hate for this game still, so I don't want to get into it too much. But yeah, we'll check back in a few more turns and see what's going on. The beefy faction has been destroyed. I don't even know where that's at. I'm sure I'll find out later. But yeah. Man, Solace has never lasted this long on my playthroughs of Rome. Yeah, definitely that faction difference really making a difference for him. Egypt is kind of at their historical boundaries at this point, which is kind of funny. I figured they would just kind of stick to it. I figured Egypt would just go ham on the Seleucids and just destroy them like usual, but no, they've been surprising this occasion. It doesn't seem like Rome and Carthage are at war. Let's check this real quick. How are the diplomatic standings doing? Yeah, Rome just has their normal territory, like very basic, not very much. They could be doing so much better considering they're Rome, but this game might be balanced towards like a more longer campaign, even with the AI. Cyrene has been destroyed, probably by Carthage. Nice. So Carthage went in there and took it. Not bad. Okay, cool. Well, Cyrene tried to defend themselves, but they got stopped by Carthage. So now Carthage has the whole North African coast, except for the Carthage successionists or the Maori, who I believe are allied with Carthage, so that's fine. People in flight. The Cimbri are in flight yet again. It seems that our good friends, the Cimbri, have fallen to plague or something like that. They're just out. Maybe they chose to be in flight again. Kind of odd. Cimbri successionists. Oh no, they couldn't keep it. No, they've lost it to their own form of rebels. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, well, the Cimbri will have to either take that settlement back, which they probably could easily with their big army. Perhaps they'll be done for good here if they can't get their settlement back. Either way. Turdetani, what a freaking name, dude. Love that. And the Bithynia, okay. How is the Greece situation going on? It's been 246, it's been quite a while. And yeah, not really anything has changed. The borders have like barely even changed. Although Rome does have Corinth under siege, so we'll have to see how that turns out for him. I would like Rome to expand a bit more, make it a bit more historically accurate, yeah? Maybe go to war against Carthage, they're kind of due for that. Let's see here. Yeah, the Gallic region seems to mostly cooled down a little bit. Looks like they kind of want to just keep to themselves. Not really doing much. The squabbles here. Wait, where did they go? Oh, here's the horde. Ah, here's the Kimbian horde. I just didn't even see them last time. So yeah, they have a whole horde with the plague. So let's hope all of their leaders don't die, but you never know. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Okay, so the year is 241 BC now. I've just fast forwarded enough to have looks like the Romans are finally conquering the rest of Greece, so they'll probably do a really good job here. Syracuse is also here. Don't really know why. I feel like they're going to try and take Aegeon here. And Athens kind of survived the war so far. I'm really impressed with them. They have 2 full stack armies. They're probably not very good, but still, 2 full stack armies still shouldn't be, nothing to be trifled with. Macedon still has plenty of troops here, but I don't know, man. They have 2 rioting settlements. If they lose them, that's going to be a very big pain for them. They better take care of that. Romans are finally invading Apollonia and Epirus. Epirus probably going to do really badly here. So it's just kind of like real life how Epirus got wrecked by Rome. Just natural expansion. Over here we can see that the Aedui are doing fairly well, it looks like. They're getting themselves a few more settlements here, but it seems that it's not going to last because the Massilians want to expand even more. It's kind of weird, actually. Well, it's an Emporium? Is that actually what it is? It's not. Oh, it's Emporium. Oh, well, no, that's Massilia. So, yeah, the Emporium are going to take Massilia out. Ah, I see. Well, that's too bad for Massilia. But yeah, it really looks like the Aedui are going to be the main faction here in Gaul. Unless we somehow see these guys, the good old yeah, the good old Nervii come out of nowhere and take everybody out. Oh, Maori has been destroyed as well as Pontus. So I'm not sure what took out Pontus. Let's see here. It looks like Pontic rebels, maybe, or Amazia. I've never even heard of these people. Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah, it looks like the Carthaginians went and took this. Yeah, so now Carthage owns all of northern Africa minus Egypt, but that's its own thing. This is like its own northern African province. So let's hope Rome and Carthage can now have a big war in the year 240 BC. Kind of hoping they draw their attention away from the Greek coasts here. We can just hopefully they can just do their thing. It looks as though the Britons are about to have a stronghold on their main island here. It's kind of strange that Ireland doesn't have territory on this occasion, but I guess that's fine. The Britons can just be the Britons. And I'm not sure if Rome's code is going to do this, but like usually these guys don't actually attack this territory because they're like supposed to be their own like country up here. I think it's supposed to be historically accurate to where they just stay on the island. In Rome's old code, the AI would never attack another faction unless they bordered them, so it really depends. I don't think like island factions really are programmed to leave the island, except for Rhodes, because on this occasion Rhodes has been all over the place. Damn, the freaking Spartans are just going in on Rhodes right now. Very impressed with the Spartans trying this hard. Oh, Knossos has their own town, Cydonia. Yeah, that's nice. Cool, nice. The Veneti have been destroyed. All right, who took out the Veneti? Oh, well. The Cimbri have come back, and those guys are about to be destroyed. Oh, Parthia has arrived. Cool, nice. So Parthians are now invading. The Veneti have been suppressed. Cool. Yep. And they are no more. Alesia is under siege by the Nervii. I'm calling the Nervii, like Tenos is Nervi here, but yeah, I believe it's the Nervii, according to like actual historical records. But it's also, framed in like the Rome perspective, so you never know. So over here in Greece, we have Macedonia. They still have all these armies here. They're just not using them properly. Like Macedonia could have just freaking mopped the floor with these guys, but no, Epirus is still alive in the year 238 BC, and all this other stuff is going on. The discount Dacians over here are just kind of sitting here, also doing nothing. All these tribes just kind of doing their own thing. Maybe that's how they're programmed. Maybe they're mostly just programmed to sit still and not do much, but like you can see the guys here, the Cimbri or whatever, they have done a really good job just taking all the old territory of these people. Maybe we should vote for them. I mean, they are a horde faction. They'll basically never be killed because the AI is just that dumb. So we'll have to see what happens. Lusitani being taken out. AST being taken out. Starting to finally get somewhere. Empires are growing. Egypt is on its track to becoming just a major world power here, as they kind of usually are in the main game anyway. I don't think the Seleucids have much of a chance here now that the Parthians have come in. The Parthians are going to be very strong, unless they lose their capital city, which would be hilarious if like a rebellion started immediately. Like, imagine, but hopefully the Parthians can expand and create their own little chunk of the empire here. It kind of sucks they don't have this territory up here, but also I guess it kind of makes sense. They just arrive from the east and then they conquer all of this, and it's just going to be interesting. Okay, so it's good that we have new factions on the map. Wow, there's just so much going on here. How's the Spartan War versus the Rhodes? Yeah, the Rhodians look like they're holding out, but they won't hold out for long. They have an army on this ship. Okay, yeah, so we'll have to see what happens there on that front. Oh, well, Messana has nobody in it. Okay, that's free game, Rome. Just go on in. You don't gotta just send one troop over there. You have a full stack army just chilling in Rome. Use it. Syracuse has been destroyed. I knew what the Romans would go for as soon as they got the chance. Actually, no. Oh no. Wow, a rebellion sprung up and took out Syracuse. It's over for them. Well, now they're easy pickings for Rome. So come on, Rome, do something. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, Parthia has been destroyed. Shucks, dude. Yeah, that must be a limitation of this mod. The fact that Parthia can't just survive because of that. So yeah, rebellion got to him. Man, that's just terrible luck for him. It's like this settlement was already set up to be all Greek. It looks like, and then with it being Greek, it just became rebel. Man, that's really unfortunate. Because then we just have all these like super weak troops just chilling here. Well, man, that could have been really good too. Oh man, lack of Parthia. That's just really sad. So the year is now 235. Rome has barely expanded. These guys, the Cimbri, have done really well. We also have the Ides here, conquering all what modern day France is going to be. Somehow the Nervii have kept the northern France section pretty well. Also looks like the Frisi up here, the Frisii. Yeah, they kind of own the modern day like Germany area, and yeah, just all things considered, it's pretty quiet. The Budini people up here, they're just kind of sitting there. They must be like horse archer faction, I would assume. Barbarian horse archers. Yeah, they're just the Scythians, basically. And we have our own, yeah, another faction here. This actually is Scythia. Nice. So that's what. So yeah, so Scythians and the Discount Scythians, and this should be the Sarmatians. Well, they'll be the Sarmatians later, but yeah, basically this is Sarmatia according to the game, and Thrace, not actually Thrace, but basically Thrace. That could be Greek for something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, Macedonia still trying to have their hold on Macedonia. Really impressed with how the Seleucids are doing now. They've lasted so much longer than I thought they would, but then again, the game's also playing in their favor, so we'll have to see what happens there. Okay, Carthage, you have a good navy, you have a good army just waiting here. How about you just go attack Syracuse? Start the Punic Wars. Come on, you know you want to. It looks as though Epirus is launching an attack on Pella, so that's going to be good. Let's see how this attack on Pella goes for the people of Epirus. This could be their one last chance to really do some damage to the Macedonians before the Romans show up and just steamroll everybody. Because the Romans are here. They are attacking Apollonia. Like, Epirus is not going to last much longer. We're getting less and less factions on the map. I'm actually seeing a lot more successionists factions. So, it's 233. Not many years have passed on since the last time we checked in. Somehow Massilia is just surviving here in Lugdunum. Like, they lost Massilia, the capital, themselves. Like, they literally lost it. And now they're just kind of stuck here in the middle, surrounded by all these other tribes. Like, yeah, I figured that these guys would, like, not do as well in the beginning, these Emporiums. But, yeah, they own Narbo Martius, or they're about to again. And, yeah, it's constant war back and forth. One could say it's total war. That's a bad joke, though, so we're not going to actually talk about that. And, man, Athens is just holding on. Okay, it has been 40 years, and now this is what the map looks like. Honestly, it really hasn't changed that much. And yes, I haven't really been keeping up with these guys, but it looks like that Spain's coming out under like the same kind of colors here. They're very close together. They are different factions, though, as you can see here. So, but yeah, at least the ones here look like they're going to be the main top of Hispania here. The Aedui have somehow lost territory to these guys, and I guess the siege there isn't going so well for these guys. I figured these guys would attack them again, but guess not. And yeah, still a lot of little factions just kind of popping up here. The Frisi have this whole north here. That's good. Obviously, Britain controls basically all of Britain now, so that's good. Yeah, that's kind of weird that Egypt's been at a standstill this whole time, but you notice here that Sinope has grown to basically be all of the Pontus region, so that's really good. It has actually split the Seleucid Empire in half, so yeah, they probably don't have much time left before they're just squeezed out with all the other powers. Scythia has woken up and taken into their territory. Good on you, Scythia. And it's just been pretty chill. I might just wait another 20 turns and we'll see what happens. So Sparta still hasn't taken Rhodes yet. I think the Spartans are just sitting there mocking them, showing them, hey, we have all this military might and we're about to just stomp you so hard. But they're just not. And Sparta themselves have actually lost to Rome successionists. So the Roman rebels have taken over Sparta. And Sparta's now... Actually, wait. What territory did the Spartans own? Wait a second. Where are they stationed at now? Oh, Halicarnassus. Okay, so if they lose Halicarnassus, it's over for the Spartans. That's so odd. If they like lost Sparta, you'd think they would try a little bit harder to, I don't know, defend their land, but I guess not. Cool. Rome was woken up, it looks like, considering they have Corinth at least, trying their best. They still haven't conquered Apollonia though, so really, maybe Rome hasn't woken up that much. You really got to take that full stack army out of the capital, man. It's not doing much there. Like, yeah, I know defense is important, but in this game, you got to be very aggressive to win. Massilia has been destroyed. Who took him out? Oh, shocker. Our good friends, the Cimbri. Which, I'm really rooting for these guys. They're a horde faction. That makes it so much easier for them to win this game. We're finally getting somewhere. I've actually noticed that the Romans are moving now. They actually are trying to spread out and take things. So we'll see if they want to go for any of these Cimbri territories or do they just want to like not deal with them. We could check the diplomacy tab. We actually haven't checked it in a while. So let's see how Rome's diplomacy is doing. Oh wait, they're trade partners with the Rome successionists. They've actually like brokered a deal, like a ceasefire with their rebels. That's hilarious. Nice. Emporium has been destroyed. Oh no. You poor guys. Oh nice. The Cimbri have come out of nowhere and are just taking all of Gaul. Nice. Yeah, I'm really starting to root for these guys. Okay, so Knos is now at war with the Rome successionists. Emporium's now destroyed. Frizzy Suebi, nice. Okay, so there's a lot of war going on still. Nice. Not very many ceasefires. I gotta say, I really love how the Romans just have this big old like horde of guys that are just chilling here inside Cimbri territory. Like, let's look at just showing them how it's done. It's just not an official Cimbri, it's the Cimbri successionists. So it's just the rebel faction. More diplomatic information, by the way. So I've turned this on so we can actually see what's going on in the world, like every turn, but nothing too interesting is happening right now. So we're just gonna fly through all these turns. Oh, the Boii have freaking been destroyed. I was kind of liking those guys. Wonder where they were. It took a really long time before they finally got destroyed. Must have been up here somewhere. Okay, the year is now 222, and it looks like the Cimbri are going to be the winners of the Gallic area here. Like, I feel like they'd win a war against the Aedui just because these settlements are worth more, especially Patavium. Patavium is still worth a ton, even with the mod. I don't know what Rome's problem is. I think they're just trying to be pacifist this playthrough. Oh, look. The Carthaginians have set foot on Sicily. Perhaps we'll have an Eastern Roman Empire based off these guys. Be kind of cool. Seleucid Empire has squashed their rebellion. Good job, guys. Too bad Egypt is absolutely destroying you. So there is that. As expected, Egypt finally came back and did a really good job. We've already adjusted this Greek situation here. I really want to see how the Punic Wars goes down, but we might have to wait until next time. I've already gone through quite a few turns here, and I don't have much time left. Athens was able to defend against the fake Romans here. Rome was now at war with the... Oh, finally! Rome was doing something. Sheesh. Gonna take this territory? Good. Took them long enough. Alright, let's see just how screwed the Seleucids are. So Egypt is coming in full force right now. They are just aggressively attacking all of the territories. They're about to wipe the Seleucids off the map. They're about to take Sinope here, or the Sinope region, I guess. So this is Amazia. That's Sinope. These guys, the Ardennes, they're just kind of hanging out. Okay, cool. Scythia, still doing basically nothing because it's too far away to be useful. There's a lot going on Palma right now. A ton of stuff going on Palma. And the Romans have taken the rebels out for these guys. Okay, that's good. Finally, Rome is doing something. It took them like 60 years, 50 years, but they're finally getting somewhere. Silesia has been taken out. It's basically just Susa, and Susa's under rebellion, and these guys are under siege by these guys. The Armenians are coming in hot. Oh no! Oh no! You poor, poor guys. Macromani have been destroyed. Yeah, that's expected. They weren't doing much anyway. Egypt successionists. Oh, look at that. Egypt lost to Silesia. Okay. Athens has finally been destroyed. This once mighty people has been defeated, and an obstacle on the path to glory has been removed. Look at that. Yep, these other Romans doing a really good job. They're about to just take it all. Maybe they can take out the Knossos faction leader as well. Sheesh. Cadonia's just going in. Oh, look, he's right here. Perfect. Yeah, man. The Roman successionists are going to absolutely create the Eastern Roman Empire. I guarantee it at this point. I noticed here that the Scythians have actually recaptured their homeland of Campus City. So, that's impressive. Man, I hope Rome goes to war against Epirus and just takes him out. This could be really good. Or Rome could just start, stomping out west. Basically just be the Julii at that point. I've been extremely surprised this playthrough. It could be anyone's game at this point. Because, I thought these guys were so screwed, and look at them now. Do not underestimate Epirus, guys. They must have a very competent leader. Egypt on the march, just absolutely stomping everybody. Kind of worried about the Seleucid rebels being back, or the Egyptian rebels, I guess. Oh, Sparta had a rebellion. Oh, man. Oh, wow, everyone's being taken out. Sheesh. Man, Sparta is just hanging on to Halicarnassus. Why don't you use this massive army to go in, man? We don't need to deal with the frickin' Rome successionists and their full stack army heading in to take out Rhodes for you. Wow, everything's going down. The old order collapses, Sparta. Sheesh. Wow, Rome's finally attacking Messana. It's only been 60 years, but they're finally going for it. The Spartans are not giving up that easily. They're trying their dang best to hold out, but I don't think it's going to be enough to fight off the Seleucids here. Egypt is still having a massive, massive campaign in this area in the Middle East. But dude, it's just, oh man. I really think Egypt probably has this because Rome has just been so slow getting off their feet. Yeah, they'll spread fast now, but oh man, they could have done so much better in the early game. They haven't even taken out Carthage yet. That's the biggest issue, is that Carthage will be an issue later if they don't take care of them. I was completely correct about the Cimbri coming and taking all of Gaul. So they will be the main Gallic faction, it looks like. They've basically turned themselves into Gaul. All of these territories were Gaul in the main game. So that's really ironic to me. Over here in Spain, looks like we have a very strong Cantabri majority. Somehow you guys are still alive, and these Carthaginian successionists have taken all the old Carthaginian territory. Cordoba, this one, I can't pronounce that. Yeah, so we have Carthaginian, we have small Carthage and big Carthage, but technically I think big Carthage is going to lose to these guys probably, just given numbers it looks like. Greece is in firm, and I mean extremely firm, Roman hands right now. So Macedon is basically just kind of held up in Larissa. Somehow, you guys are still alive. I'm so proud of you. Good job, not Etruscans. Good job, Epirus. Nice work. Nartes, you've just been taking every free settlement you can. You've just been in that land grab phase. You guys up here, good job, Freezy. Nice work, nice work. Trier, the Traverni. They've just been hanging out, man. They've just been hanging out, just chilling, doing their thing. Britain, I'm really surprised you haven't been able to get Deva off these guys yet. They're so close. Stop having rebellions too. Come on, come on. Ah, the Cimbri have taken down their rebels. Nice. And with that, it is now 210 BC. It has been 60 years that have passed, and the world has changed quite a lot. There's quite a few cities under siege, it looks like. Egypt has spread quite handily across the Middle East, and they'll most likely turn their attention to finish all of this off before heading out to take care of the Seleucid Empire once and for all. Very happy with these guys here and these guys up here. You are so screwed, Traverni. I'm surprised you've even lasted this long. You have the one territory left, as well as you, the Adui. You had the opportunity to do really well, but you're kind of stuck in Alesia. At least Alesia is a big city, so you may be able to hold out for a little bit. No, but I'm very, very happy that this Horde faction is going to do so much more in this playthrough, because once they get taken down to the last settlement and die, they'll be back in a Horde and they'll be able to roam more and just cause more chaos. So I think I'm going to call it a part here. We'll actually make another part as soon as I can. I love Rome Total War. Absolutely, definitely top 5 favorite games of all time. But with that being said, it has been I, your host, Splicer87, playing Rome Total War Retrofitted, AI only. Thank you very much, and bye.